Okay, how to Zoom. I'm going to go over the basics of Zoom and how to use it. First step is creating a Zoom account. If you don't have one, you can just go to zoom.com. You'll see the sign up here over here. You can enter your work email, or if you have a Google account, sign in with that, or you can sign in with a Facebook account. As you see here, this link here is a video that shows you how to do it step by step if you want to see that. Then you'll receive an email from Zoom, and you got to click that to activate your account, and then you'll be able to join, schedule, and attend all meetings. So joining a meeting, you can do that by accessing an email from the meeting coordinator or dial in from the number that they provide for you. You want to be prepared, before the meeting. Make sure there's no distractions around you and that you look presentable for the camera and all things like that. You want to make sure your internet connection is stable, especially with a video meeting like this. If your voice is breaking up or they can't see you well, it can cause a lot of confusion. Have your camera and microphone on and show you're engaged. I wouldn't say have your microphone on unless you have to talk, but have them ready to be accessed in case you do need to. And then being aware of your surroundings, no big distractions in the background going on that would disrupt the meeting. So features of Zoom, we have the chat. This is how you communicate with the other participants in the meeting. Breakout rooms, this will be used by the instructor of the meeting, and if they want to break you up into small groups, say you're in like teams or position meetings for sports and things like that, they'll put you in breakout rooms and you can talk in smaller groups there to easier take on big tasks. Share screen, that's if say you did a presentation and they want you to share it with the whole meeting. You would then share your screen and pull up your presentation and do that. Virtual background, this is like if you aren't in like a very business type setting and you want to put maybe something nice behind you so that it looks more professional. You can utilize that by screenshotting images and then putting them custom on the virtual backgrounds, but that's not necessary. And then answering polls. Anybody, I think only the instructor actually can create a poll, and you'll just have to answer a question. It'll usually pertain to the meeting. It might pertain to setting up meetings in the future or whatever you guys are talking about. So talking about those virtual backgrounds, you can see this is one here that this lady's using, and they have some default ones here, or you can insert your own. Simple background though is pretty important. You don't want a lot of clutter, like I've said before, and the distractions, harping on that again, it just takes away from the overall business atmosphere of the meeting. So when you open Zoom on a desktop, this is what you'll see. This is what your screen will look like. You can view your past and upcoming meetings and even join current meetings by accessing the Meetings tab here. You can join a meeting with a code if your instructor sent it to you, like I mentioned earlier, with the join button. And if you're in charge of scheduling a meeting or you want to set up an interview, something like that, you can do that accessing the Schedule tab right here. So when you're actually in a meeting, this is where your screen will look like. You see these two pop-ups over here, participants and chat. You can access both of them at the same time or just one individually or none, whatever you want, by pressing on the arrows down here. So if you press on chat, then chat will appear over here. You press on participants. It's blocked by my toolbar, but the buttons to mute and unmute yourself is right here. There's a red stripe through it. It means that you're muted. And the camera button's also there. It looks like a little camera. And the same thing with the red stripe. If it's through it, there your camera is not on. If you can't see it, and there's no red stripe like there is here, that means that your camera is on and you can see. Alright, that's all the basics to learning how to Zoom.